In 1953, 23rd of March. Because the war was on.
Was the war?
I wasn't guaranteed to go to college without being yanked out. Basic training was at Parks Air Force Base, Livermore, California. After basic, I went to automotive and diesel mechanics and was sent to Nordberg Manufacturing Company. This is Kadena. That's the Air Force Base. Okinawa is 67 miles long and it's 15 miles wide at its widest point. Okay?
It's little.
Yeah. And then we had where it says Awasi here. Alright, that was a power plant. And it was set up for emergency power, for global communications. Had 2 new power plants there. One at the Peace Operations Building on the flight line at Kadena. Now these are the engines, the big engines that I was telling you that was at base operations. We also had this. There was 3 of them here, and there was 4 of them down at the transmitter site. Big. You walked up on them. We supplied power for backup power for control tower, CA, and base operations building. The MPN-1 GCA, that landed airplanes under any conditions. There was a crew inside that trailer. Neat guys. This is the runway right here, plane taking off. These were my shacks that had the engines that supplied power for that unit. Right after I was out there, you're supposed to be 200 feet off the runway. We weren't. We were closer. And a B-29 came in from a run over Korea, and he was shot up so bad. He was the only one alive in the plane, and when the plane went by, you could see the holes where the shells went through the fuselage. Well, rather than tear up the runway, because he was so shot up, he came through here, which we sat between the runways, and he just took out the power shocks. See, now this is where they built, after those shacks got destroyed, they put it underground. And we had engines in the ground, and like this, see? And we could supply power there and not worry about being wiped out. They were mostly Japanese. There's very few Okinawans left, pure. The Japanese were very bad to the Okinawans. During the war, they would rape them. They would do everything, and a lot of them jumped off cliffs. There was a cliff there that the Japanese made it so bad for them, and then told them that we were the enemy. And when we came, it was totally different. We gave them food, we took care of them, we did everything right. It got so bad that at the end, before I came home, there was a squadron that flew over Korea. And every time they went up, at least one didn't come back. There were a lot of married men over there that got Dear John letters, and it just totally break them up. But I broke off with my girl. I didn't want any Dear John letters. Those hurt. I had tried to make fun out of everything, even doing KP. You know, I'd joke and have fun with the people, and consequently they wanted to be around me. So I got the good jobs. A lot of times I was on the line dishing out food. Easy. No cleanup, no nothing. I didn't have to worry about it. I kept a 200 average bowling score. That's when I was running track over there. This was taken at right here at Ishikawa Beach. That's where I did all my swimming, right in there. You mean besides getting drunk? We went into one and ran into our houseboy over there. And he invited us. There was 3 of us. And he invited us into his home. He introduced us to his family. And the family left. They went into another part of the house. And we never saw him again. And the houseboy was the one who entertained us. We had plenty of sake. In fact, I had to carry one of my buddies back to the base. He was pretty loaded. I didn't mind it. I liked the people. Some of their ways are very strange from ours. The service is all attitude. If you've got a good attitude and you're upbeat, it's not a problem. Those that took it hard were those that everything was wrong, everything was negative, and they couldn't handle it.